brought here, I had in some ways taken on some of my mother's ways, and I was quiet. I did what people told me to do. I respect them, and that created a situation where I was almost enslaved. I was angry. I didn't have a voice, but at that point I was trapped because I didn't have resources, because I didn't have a family, I didn't have friends, I didn't speak English. The only thing I had in my faith was that I believed that there was a greater being and that my life must have a bigger purpose than just to be trapped. And that I wanted to be out of that situation and do something good with my life. How did I get involved? Why did I get involved? It started with working on my master's degree at UMass Boston when I was researching the community, and I found the Brazilian Immigrant Center then. I started volunteering there, and I was shocked to find out that so many of the immigrants coming to the center seeking support in solving problems much like the ones I had experienced. It was just happening over and over again. They were mostly involved with labor violations, trafficking, domestic slavery, wage theft, and other forms of exploitations. I couldn't believe it. I got really involved, and then 5 years later, I became the executive director. At the Brazilian Worker Center, almost everyone that works there today, they originally came from community as someone who found themselves being the victim of social injustice and came there looking for support. Long ago, it was also clear to me that the best part of finding justice for yourself is to gain new skills and teach them to others. And the best revenge is to provide the skills to others, but also through winning justice for others. The center helps people to see that we do not really experience these problems in isolation, but we can learn to understand how they come from a wider system or machine that exploits others as well. And sometimes the value of the human being and of our community becomes a little lost and disconnected. So it is important that from time to time that we are brought back to those spaces. It is important to remember that whoever you are and whenever you are in your life, you have the power to intervene to make a difference. You carry with you every day different kinds of power. The power of something as simple as to be able to make someone smile. We all can make a difference with our voices and interactions. We have the power to intervene in situations of injustice and not to just be bystanders. When we see injustice, if it doesn't fit with our values, especially if the person affected doesn't have the power to speak up or fight back, we can support them using the skills, education, and resources and privilege that we have. It is our obligation. I admire all of you at United Action Connecticut for deciding not to be passive bystanders, for engaging in constructive ways with so many pressing issues of our day that are so central to today's struggles for social justice. Healthcare as a right, immigration justice, the dignity of both caretakers and for the cared for, You're involved in United Action and already engaged. Show that you have decided you want to